First of all, I want to say welcome to all of the new people who joined the channel. I'm so glad to have you here and to be able to share tips with you. From my HR experience, my startup experience, I want to share everything I have for you because it's so essential to know it all, not to be surprised by work life. So let's dive in, and the video of the day is about the 2 things that prevent you from succeeding in life, at work, anything you want. And I want to make this video not because I organized the full file, I don't have any notes to say it to you, but I want to make it since quite a lot of time actually. This is something super important because we are going to talk about first, ego. Ego is something that really keeps you from succeeding. We think it's a booster when we want to achieve great things, we want people to see it, especially this or that one person. If only they could see my worth, if only I could, I don't know, take a revenge on this event that happened in the past. But this way to act only will not make you succeed, will not make you create innovative things, will not make you dare to put yourself out there. May it be on social media, but it can also be on many other things, such as creating a whole ass company. You know, when you want to create something big, when you want to take risks, when you are willing to give your nights away for a little bit more work, a little bit more sleep. Sometimes you need to rest when you create new projects. This is a cut to your ego. This is, moments when you basically restrict yourself. You restrict your freedom or whatever to bring life to your dreams. And I want to dwell on that because for quite a lot of years, actually, not too many years, but for years, I stayed in toxic companies. I was really unfulfilled. Like every day I was going to work with, with so many health problems just because I was stressed out. And I wish that to no one. I worked for other people's dreams and I thought I was about to fulfill my own dreams. But I was not happy. I was stressed out in toxic companies again. And I don't want you to have a sort of professional mirage thinking you're at the right place when you clearly aren't. So this is really important that you completely destroy your ego when you want to maybe repurpose your life or not. Maybe you will realize that even if I don't think about other people's opinions, I want to stay in the luxury industry. I want to keep on being, whatever, community manager or whatever that is, for a fragrance brand because I'm so passionate by that and I love when people scream on each other for basic fragrances. I don't know. But my point is to discover the things you really want to do, you have to crush your ego. Your main priority should be to deliver what you have to deliver. It should be to realize everything you want to do, may it be for work or other aspects of your life. It can be have a beautiful garden, it can be whatever that is, but precisely, I don't want your garden to be the basic garden everyone wants to have. I want it to be yours, with your touch, with everything you have in mind, everything you dream about at night, I don't know, but if you keep your ego there, you will not even have the energy to go to the shop and buy new plants or whatever that look like you. You would be like, well, at this point, my garden is clean. It has, a palm tree. Everyone wants a palm tree. It looks like Dubai, so I made it. No, you gotta forget about it. Maybe your goal is to have, a very bushy English garden, really disorganized, that smells good. Ego is about caring about what people think. And when you get rid of that, again, you free yourself, but you also find opportunities in places that are not overcrowded. Because if everyone is driven by ego, everyone wants the same things, more or less, and we will all be at the same places. We will all, gather into the same sectors and no one will make it. Then I want to talk about reason. Because I believe that ego and the reason are the 2 worst things that can sometimes help you a little bit, but they do more bad than good. Don't know how to say it, I'm French, excuse me, but When I'm telling you reason is a burden for your professional life, for your success, I'm not saying you should completely go crazy and do stupid things that are illegal or whatever. I'm sure you understand my points, but for the things we overthink, for the innovation part, for what should I do with my life, remain an employee or not, everything like that, I really advise you to get out of what most people tell you, to get out of, you have to have a 9 to 5 job or whatever. You really have to ask yourself, is what you're doing at the moment what you want to do for the next years? Or you have to wonder, well, maybe it's not the perfect situation because a work is a work. It's not, holidays. But still, am I getting what I need the most? Is it the best situation for me at this moment? If not, what can I do? And even though everyone wants, a long-term 9 to 5 job in, I don't know, finance or whatever, is it really what I need? Isn't it better to take crazier decisions? As a matter of fact, I once met a really, really powerful trader in France. She's 50 years old. And this person told me, I'm 50 years old. I really, really admire young people like all of you who dare to create companies. Even if they fail at first, even if it's a bit bizarre, crazy, but you will readapt and maybe you will find a more stable job in the future, but at least you tried. And this person told me that the biggest regret of her life is that she immediately chose to be a trader in a big company and have a big, position in finance and make everyone happy. But it was out of a reason. And today she wants to see how it would have been if she would have created a company on her own, with little means, little budget, and she will never know. She's now wealthy. She doesn't have energy anymore, as she says. And it's actually quite sad because she didn't have this opportunity and voila. So really, when you follow your reason, oddly enough, it gives more or less the same results as when you follow ego. You do what other people think you should do, what society thinks you should do, and you often remain in a boring 9 to 5 job, stressed out. I'm not saying you should not do that. I'm just saying you should wonder if you want to keep on doing that or not. I'm saying you should wonder exactly what you want to create in this world. What are your missions? Because there are several missions in your life that you can have and you can really shine. You can really help people out. I don't pretend to have all of the answers to everything. Not at all. Maybe I didn't do the best decisions. I don't really care. I did my best and I'm proud of it. But if you keep on following your reason, which is other people's reasons, let's remember that, you don't escape gold prisons sometimes. And if I have kept on following my reason, I would still be in super toxic companies with bosses who don't consider me, even when I perform super, super great, and they would keep me there for benefits, for a good wage, but on the long run, I sacrificed my personal peace and my personal dreams for them. I didn't even have the time to guess what were my dreams and what were my missions, more importantly. It's so interesting because the day I changed my mind completely, I reformatted my brain to not thinking out of ego and reason, but out of how can I help people, out of, innovation, creativity, dreams, and really life missions. I promise you that so many things changed and I got much more relaxed toward work. I also understood that I no longer want to be an employee for, basic office companies, basic stressful companies in 9 to 5 jobs where I cannot work anywhere I want. So I'm looking for either remote jobs when I'm applying to companies, generally speaking, or local jobs. I'm working, sometimes, not at the moment, but in the past, for local shop, for grocery shops, stuff like that, and I'm fine. And it allows me to get some money, be good, not overwork, but it's fine. I don't have the responsibilities and the stress they put on you because you have to, because you must do it to preserve your job in luxury, your job in finance or whatever. Well, I got rid of all of that. And some people may think I'm crazy. Many of my business school friends are like, why are you doing that? I'm working for Amazon. I'm working in finance. And I want to say congratulations to these people if they are happy, if they ask themselves these questions.